If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. And if you need any code cards, make sure you check out Potown Store for automatic email delivery and use code Tablemon for 5% off all your purchases. If you're from Europe, mealybotsgaming.com is a great option to get your cards from. They have all sorts of sealed products, merchandise, and all the sets available from Pokemon Sun and Moon upwards, including the latest Hidden Fate set. Don't forget to use Tablemon code when checking out to get a further 5% off from your final purchase. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2020. Thank you so much for joining me. Now we are going to be exploring a Malamar deck, which is very close, like the engine of this deck is pretty much identical for the most part. As of late, I feel like it was established quite early that Forcing over Lily was the way to go, and you have Jirachis and Acrobites to make sure that the consistency of the deck is as high as possible so that you can get your Malamars out and Psychic recharge your discarded Psychic energies from into your attackers, which are Giratina, which can keep coming back thanks to Distortion Door and deals a lot of damage with Shadow Impact. We also have Esper with the Ear Kinesis attack to target unbenched Pokemon and snipe them by dealing 20 damage for each damage counter they already have, combining really nicely with Distortion Door. And the spell tags, we also have Mimikyu. That's not Mimikyu. We also have Mimikyu with the Copycat attack to copy whatever your opponent, whatever broken attack your opponent used previously. And we also have Espeon and Deoxys Tag Team GX with the Psychic Club attack, dealing 10 damage plus 30 more for each of your benched Psychic Pokemon, but more importantly, Cross Division GX. Potentially just as useful, if not more, than ULTRA Necrozma GX's Sky Scorching Light, because we do get to place 10 damage counters, but wherever we want. ULTRA Necrozma has the price condition and also its 6 damage counters spread out evenly to different Pokemon, but Espeon and Deoxys actually allows you to place them into particular Pokemon, so that's super useful. And then we have Ultra Necrozma, as I mentioned, very easy card to take into a deck. The one of Metal and the one of Ultra Necrozma for specific situations where you need a bigger attack than Giratina's, with the Photon Geyser dealing 20 damage plus 80 more for each Psychic you discard, basic Psychic of course. And you also get the Sky Scorching Light GX, which, as mentioned, can pile up the damage on the bench, dealing 60 damage or placing 6 damage counters rather, all over your opponent's board. We have the Ditto acting as the 5th Inkay. We have the Mew to protect the bench and also potentially use Psy Power in some situations. It's very nice. And then we have the 1 of Recycle Energy, the 1 of Metal, and the 7 Psychic Energies. So let's jump into a ladder. Thanks so much for the follow, Poijack Poi, and let's see if we can continue the very nice win streak that VKLDO set up for us with this Ultra Malamar deck. Let's see where it gets us. Yeah? Alright, so we are looking for an opponent. We are able to find one. No Latios in this build, indeed. In my experience, I found that Latios hasn't been enough to try and counteract Mew Mew, because especially towards build, like if Mew Mew benches down Jirachi GX, then yeah, your Latios GX is protected and you can use the GX attack to stop them from using Espeon and Deoxys' GX attack, right? But on the other hand, if you're up against Torch build of the deck, your Latios is always weak to Psychic. So using your GX to prevent your opponent from using Cross Division GX, but giving up 2 prizes in the process is just, it's not a very good trade-off. They still get the advantage of the prizes, and then they are able, as long as they set up the Shedinja, they're going to be able to just wreck your Giratinas at some point. They will be able to take those 4 prizes. So, it's iffy. Yeah, and especially if you go first, it's easier to set up the Latios. But if you're going second, I find it's really hard to have the Psychic in hand to have the Latios, 4 Pokemon in play alongside the Latios to pressure. I don't know. And then Tack Bridge, of course, is pretty useful. But I feel like because of Cross Division GX, if you're using Tack Purge, then that means you didn't use the GX attack, and therefore they will be able to Cross Division and potentially finish you off. Or they might just pick off the Latios before it's even fully powered up. So, I don't know. In theory, the Latios seems good. On paper, I feel like it's a little too convoluted and just not that useful. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm not that big of a Latios fan, I guess. So, pretty cool start for my opponent, right? Already threatening the Cross Division GX. So, imagine this, right? I go Latios and stop the Cross Division GX. But then what? I just lose my Latios. Right? I just absolutely lose my Latios. So I'm giving up 2 prizes right there. And Power Plant, DD, thank you so much for the follow. Tina Prism, no Tina Prism in this. Even the person who played Tina Prism said it was bad. Okay, so I'm gonna need another Inkay, because otherwise my opponent can actually just pick these 2 guys off. So I do need to set up another Inkay here. And then Cynthia. Hello, Sam the Man. Thank you so much for being here. Alright, so let's go ahead and Stellar Wish. Let's grab the Acrobike. Not the best handoff of the Cynthia, that's for sure. And alright. Well, no, I think the Pokecom is actually better. Thank you so much for the follow, Sam. Yeah, so I'm gonna lose the Recycle, which is not ideal. But I think benching the Giratina is more important. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to reveal the fact that I do have the Ultra Necrozma. So that's not great. But it's not the end of the world either. So then I'll do this, and then I'll discard the Giratina, grabbing the Psychic. And then I will get back the Giratina. Thank you, this Volga. She's definitely doing better, and I'm very, very happy to be back as well. Then we'll pass. Then we shall pass. No Jirachi GX in sight for now, which is great news. Really great news. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Ooh, there's the Welder. Like, even if I had the Latios, right, I would not have been able to use it. And the Espion Deoxys is already in the discard pile. My opponent has the Psychic with the Viridian Forest. That's going to be 3 prizes for my opponent. So I'm just going to concede. There's no way I recover from this. Absolutely no way I recover from this. So Latios would not have made a difference there, right? Latios would not have made a difference. And I feel like if you stop the Cross Division for 3 prizes, you're still going to lose 2 prizes off of the Latios. So in my mind, it doesn't make sense to have that trade-off. It doesn't make sense to have that trade-off in my eyes. So you need some advice on what to play this weekend at your local game store. In best of 1, I mean, Malamar is decent in best of 1. I think Mewtwo is unarguably the best deck in the format. It's the most versatile, the most adaptable. So, Everyone just immediately decides to quit. Why? I do not know. So, so yeah, I would definitely recommend playing Torch deck. I would definitely recommend playing Torch deck. That's what I would recommend. Daniel Davis, thank you so much. Things are going well, thank you. Slightly better every day, which is good. Maybe if it's paired with 2 plant. What is? If Malamar is paired with 2 plant? Or what is paired with 2 plant Serpentage? You lost me. Mali is indeed a budget deck now because of the decks. I mean, they sold out super fast, right? Not everyone got them. Jirachis are still decently expensive. Like, if you haven't played much Mew at all, then Azul's list is more streamlined, more straightforward. But I do think Tord's deck is just, like, ridiculously good. Oh, the Latios GX play. I mean, that implies you also need to find the Psychic, the Switching card, and the Latios, and the Power Plant. It would be better. Serpentage definitely would be better. It would definitely be better in that regard, but you're really going out of your way to stop that. You've been really liking Mew with Jirachi Engine a lot, very consistent. Yeah, I found it... Okay, so Jirachi definitely adds to the consistency of the deck, but what I found as well... Wow, so my opponent's playing Reshi's ability... Reshisard Shedinja? Interesting. What I found in terms of pretty sick start for my opponent. What I found in terms of the Jirachi engine in Mew Mew is that prize you give up with Jirachi ends up mattering so much, because if you're fitting Jirachi, you're probably not fitting. You are probably not fitting in Shedinja, right? So then at some point, your opponent will simply go... what am I gonna say? Yeah, your opponent will go KO Jirachi, KO 1 Mew Mew, and then snipe Tetene. Most decks have ways to snipe Tetene, so I think that's the biggest problem. Yeah, I do think that's the biggest problem. That was a mistake. That should have been an Inkay. Because with 1 Inkay and no energy on the Giratina, I absolutely cannot. Oh, and I should have... I also should have Viridian Forested away the Psychic for another Psychic. So, doing things all wrong right now, because I'm talking and not concentrating. That 100% should have been an Inkay though. 100% should have been an Inkay. Okay, so let's go ahead and Distortion Door. Putting damage here and here. And then we will pass. And you're welcome, Sam. You're welcome. So yeah, my issue with the Jirachi engine in Mew Mew specifically is the fact that you really like pave the way for your opponent to just beat you by killing those 3 Pokemon. And anytime you don't start Jirachi, then it's very underwhelming. What do you think about Tord's Mewtwo decks with Jirachi GX instead of Weakness Guard Energy? I mean, sure, hey man, but the idea behind playing Weakness Guard Energy is making it so that you have the slight advantage in the mirror match if they prize their Jirachi GX, but also you're not so weak to Power Plant Malamar. Yeah, Power Plant Malamar definitely puts a big dent on your plans if you end up not playing the Weakness Guard Energy. And I don't know, I feel like the Weakness Guard Energy definitely have a lot of merit. Yeah. And Cola Diamond, yeah, those Battle Arena decks, they're pretty much sold out everywhere, right? And am I coming to OCIC? It all depends on how I do in Brazil. If I do really well in LAIC, then I will definitely be going. But it all depends. Yeah, it all depends on how well I do. Mew is really good in Mali. Yeah, Mew is really good in Mali, I agree. Because I'm playing the Ultra Necrozma, I can't afford it in this version in particular, but... Okay, this 100% should be another Inkay. That's a big oopsie on my part. Big oopsie on my part. Azul won a league up with Mali. He did indeed. I got second place at a league up with the Tord's deck, which I also think is fantastic. Alright, so I mean I need a switch either way, so I'd rather just not lose my Inkay, honestly. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Giant Hearth away the Lily. And then I'm gonna evolve. If I can find a switch, I'm not in a horrible spot. And I'll do this, right? And I'll do this, and then Lily for 5, hoping for a switch. Not quite. Not quite. I mean, even if I had found an Inkay, I would have been in the exact same bad spot. I can't believe my opponent's playing Shedinja and Ninetales. That's insane. Alright. And I'll pass. Thank you so much for the follow. Someone followed just now and I missed it. One Sire, thank you so much for the follow. What about when Cosmic Eclipse releases? What do you think will be hot? What is the best version of Reshizak? I think that will definitely be a hot deck, and with Nagnadel should be pretty good. Malamar will still be good. Guardian will be slightly better. Mew Mew will be better with the Stadium, with the Chaos Well. Keldeo decks will be better with the Chaos Well. My opponent chose to use the GX attack, which makes sense, right? It definitely makes sense. Prevents the retaliation from the Mimikyu. Do manage to get a Cynthia, that's very nice. So definitely evolving here. And then definitely gonna go ahead and Distortion Door onto this guy and this guy. I mean, I'm not out of it yet, but it's not looking great, right? It's definitely not looking great. Cynthia, I need a bunch of cards here. Ooh, those are some of the... Wow, I actually do get an attack of. That's insane. As long as I sequence this properly, I actually do get an attack of with a spell tagged Giratina. That's insane. Alright. Alright. Oh my gosh. What? I priced 3 Psychics? You're kidding me. I priced 3 of my 7 Psychics. You're kidding me. Wow. Wow. I have no words for that. Oh, if I got the damage on the Hedron there, that would have been... Like, that would have allowed me... Oh, I can't believe... I did... 3 Psychics priced. That's insane. That is insane. How big do you think Silvally GX will be? I think it's going to be played in quite a few decks for sure. I think it's going to be played in quite a few decks. So here comes the Ninetales. My opponent will start pressuring my bench. Wow, Malamar actually just sucks, I think. No matter what deck you're running. Pricing 3 Psychics is very unlucky though. Wait, what? Craps Ditto? I guess you can play a 1-2, 1-2 line of each and then the 1 Ditto? Maybe he only plays 1 shit Ninja. That's not horrible. You could have double switched. Yeah, that's true. That is... Well, then I would have had to give up on the Lily though. Right? No, I could have just given up on 1 Acrobike instead of using them. Okay, so 130 damage is not enough. So I just eliminate the Vulpix, right? Yeah, Henry, thank you so much. 18 months of subscriptions. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I don't think I can afford the Jirachi right now because I've used up 2 switches. So I'll just go ahead and Lily for 4. Well, there's the other switch. And then let's go Distortion Door. these guys. I mean, there's still a way, I think. Maybe. Maybe. Touch. And then treasure. Maybe there's still a way. Big maybe. It's gonna require me finding my metal energy though. Naturally finding it. So it's not looking great. This is really bad though. And copycats, 130. I need 10 more damage on this person. That guy's just too cost effective. The Shedinja actually makes a big difference. It's doable. Nah, probably not. As long as my opponent is smart and sets up another attacker after this too, then he's got it. The Shedinja is actually the difference maker. The Shedinja is going to be the card that makes the difference here. Yeah, Malamar. Malamar. Malamar just sucks. Do you think that if I'm playing towards Mew 3, does it matter if I play 3 to 10 instead of 4? I mean, it does matter, Sam the Man, in terms of consistency. The deck is still viable with 3, right? But if you have the 4th, then it's pretty ideal. It's pretty ideal, as Starmie mentions. And Henry, I'm doing well, thank you. My girlfriend's getting better every day, so that's good. She is recovering well, thank you for asking. Oh, so this damage counter should have been going to the Jirachi. Yeah, those damage counters should have been going to the Jirachi. Okay, we're still in this, I think. No reset stamp really sucks. Well, there's one card I needed. Potentially. Sure, I'll grab the escape board. Okay, so here's the thing. If my opponent takes the next prize, if he knocks out this guy with Reshisard, we actually just win. Thanks to the spell tag. We actually just win. So let's do it. Yeah, I have the perfect cards to do this. Am I getting reset stamp? Possibly. Possibly. Can I still win this despite those horrible prizes? Watch me get all 3 psychics right now. Oh no, that's only one. I only get 1 prize. What am I saying? My opponent doesn't have Ninetales. Does he have Shedinja, Ninetales, and custom catchers? No way, right? Absolutely no way. There's a Balbad. That's one card we didn't want him to get. Is he just gonna use Victini? Oh. Jirachi? We need him to attack with this person. If he attacks with this person, we have 1. Malamar always sucks when you play it, but they have 3 Malamar turn 2 when you play against it. That is very accurate, Starmie. That is actually the most accurate description of Malamar. Wow, we did it. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. 1, 2. Just in case I don't know how to do maths, which I'm pretty sure I do. Wow. Somehow, I actually pulled this off. Somehow, I actually pulled this off. Good thing I realized that I needed to KO that person before it was too late. Those 2 damage counters on the 10 were definitely wrongly placed, though. Definitely wrongly placed. Whew. And this is where the Ultra shines, right? Like for those last few turns where you just need that big damage output. And that's why I like having this. Like, this could be the Garchomp Giratina, and it would have been the exact same thing, right? It would have been the exact same thing. Would have been the exact same thing. We would have gonna knock out 1 energy cheaper, I guess. but 1 price cheaper. Though at this point it doesn't matter. We get the well played Poke Trainer 3352. You're watching. That was intense. That was a good game. All my psychics in my prizes. That turn I whiffed the attack. Oof, that was pretty harsh. That was pretty harsh. All right. And that's very true, Serpentage. Every deck bricks sometimes, but when you can top deck the Dene to get out the brick, that's really nice. When you only have 4 Cynthia and 4 Lily to get out the brick, that's when you're like, it's ugh. Sandaman Tina Chump was so overhyped, and it's kind of a bad card. I mean, it definitely was overhyped. It definitely didn't perform. It didn't perform to what was the expectation of the card. It's still a solid card. The issue with it is that 240 damage is not quite enough. Right? It's not quite enough. And now this start is just absolutely fantastic. And I'm being very ironic with that. We're up against Guardian, where starting this person might end up being our absolute demise. Alright. I mean, at least I have this switch, right? And my opponent will not be attacking anytime soon, so I might even be able to knock out the first Guardian with this person. I think I'm going to attach a spell tag to it, just so I can Lily for more cards. Alright, not the best, not the worst. Acro into the Inkay 100%. So it's not looking super terrible anymore, I think. Stellar Wish. Grabbing this switch. Yeah, grabbing the switch. Without the second Inkay, there's no way for me to KO the Gardevoir and Sylveon next turn. Yeah. Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. You expect a lot of Guardian at Knoxville? A decent amount. I would expect a decent amount. Yeah, it's a fairly cheap deck to make, right? Fairly cheap deck to make, and it's clearly very powerful. The Battle Arena is insane value. It is indeed. Those non-holo Jirachis are incredibly nice. Incredibly nice. And there it is. Okay. So will my opponent have double custom catcher? That's the big question here. Ooh, perfect. Well, not perfect, but decent. Acrobatic. With another Inkay, I would have had a chance to just KO this person. And then I'm fine losing this, because then it's a 2-for-3 trade-off, right? 2-for-3 trade-off. There's no point in using Copycat here. So I'm trying to think. Yeah, I should thin the energy. And then I'll go Distortion Door. So I'm just gonna have to basically overwhelm my opponent with damage counters. So who gets the energy? It's definitely this, right? And I'll bench the Mimikyu, and I'll Lily for 4. There's the Inkay I needed. And then we shall Stellar Wish for the Cynthia. Losing 2 prizes next turn is going to be awful if that's the case. Hopefully it isn't, but would not be surprised if it is. So that's why I'm going to power up this guy. Yeah, that should be good. I should have KO with this if my opponent doesn't have a double custom catcher. If he does, then the Giratina will just have to clean up. There's a tag switch. We're going to see a greens follow up. We are, right? We're definitely going to see that. Yep. Every time. Even the Wanderer's Labyrinth. That's how good my opponent's hand is. Didn't bother using Radiant Forest. Has the custom catcher pieces, of course, every time. Oh well. Unlucky to start it. I feel like this guy taking down one Gardevoir is not super easy, right? But it's definitely possible. Ugh. And then without Reset Stamp in the deck, this is just gonna be very, very difficult to pull off. Very, very difficult. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. And grab, I guess, the Giratina to thin. And then I'll go... Yeah, let's go treasure the Giratina. For the Malamar. That way I don't even have to use the Radiant Forest. And then I'll go Psychic Recharge. I am going to Steel Wish before I play the switch. Of course, I should be Steel Wishing before I Psychic Recharge. Nothing I find there is going to change this, so... sure, the Acrom. Do you expect more green start this weekend? Honestly, I don't. I still think Ability Sword is the better version overall. I still think Ability Sword is the better version overall. It's also the more appealing, but it's also the more expensive one. So that's what keeps Green Sword as a more relevant deck, I guess. So let's go Shadow Impact. I'll just put the damage on my Giratina, no big deal. Okay. And Serpentity tried Green Sword recently and felt much smoother than expected. Against the has-colored players, it will not be good enough. I mean, a lot of decks are now playing like... People are talking about 4 reset stamps in Guardian, 3 reset stamps in Pikarom. So I feel like that's a really big deal. Yeah, I do think that's a really, really, really big deal. Okay, so my opponent used Coach Trainer, not greens, which means that Guardian is dead if it doesn't heal. That Guardian is absolutely dead if it doesn't heal. And that would be huge. That would be huge. We see the attack switch. Just one. Wait, what? Oh, he's playing that version of the thing. Oh boy, this is worse than expected. So to add to the fact that we started this person, to add to the fact that we started that guy, my opponent also is playing the Super Scuba version and hit the heads. Not bad. Not bad. He's also had the 2 tag switches naturally, without searching for them. So this is rough. This is rough. I feel like because he saw me play, like because he saw me open with the ULTRA Necrozma, he definitely switched the energy back. Otherwise, like if I hadn't started ULTRA Necrozma, I don't think my opponent would have like had 2-to-1 energies. I don't know. Ugh. This is tough. I just sent it here. This is definitely tough. And no reset stamp is just terrible, honestly. Yeah, this matchup is horrible even without the Super Scoop Up. But I feel like the ULTRA Necrozma definitely helps though. The ULTRA Necrozma certainly helps. I think it certainly helps. Right? Okay, so I put the damage on the active because even if he heals with one great potion, I can still get the knockout. So that's why I piled up the damage on the active. If I had Ultra Necrozma, I feel like I'd have a good shot here. Well. No comment. No comment. Let's just move on to the next game. You've played a lot of ability start and it's very easy to pop off, but you feel like the deck has terrible odds when you miss turn 1 welder, and that's turned me off. Yeah, that's true, but you do have a lot of ways to find the turn 1 welder, right? Between the Dene, Stellar Wish, Acrobikes, Heat Factory. I think you also don't remember the times where you do hit it. Like, it's easier to remember those times where you don't hit it because you're expecting to hit it. And then, like, if you're hitting it 10 times and you're not hitting it once, you're gonna remember that one time more than the 10 times you hit it. So, I don't know. It's all about being objective. Yeah? I feel like odds are in your favor to find that turn 1 welder. And you don't always need turn 1 welder to win. It all depends on what matchup you're up against, but it definitely helps, right? It definitely helps. Yeah, the times you do miss it, it feels so bad. But if you're only missing it like once out of, I don't know, 5 games or 7 games, then that's still pretty good, right? Okay, so we're up against the Nagnadel checkmate deck, I guess. Is Malamar my favorite deck? No. No, not at all. Not at all. Very nice top deck. Very nice top deck. I feel like I should just grab the Ditto. It's harder to find than the rest of the cards, and the Yankees, etc. And it should be safe-ish. And then we'll do all of this, and then we'll Cynthium. And then, okay, I'm liking this. Let's go for the Viridian, discarding this person. Grabbing a Psychic to hopefully discard next turn off of that Viridian, and then Stellar Wish. Ooh, perfect. Grabbing Treasure to discard that Psychic, and setting up another. Okay, awesome. I'm facing Sander. Oh yeah, I'm facing Sander. That's true. I'm guessing he's practicing for the regional. I don't need to put back the Giratina. I am playing against Sander. Hello Nicholas, how are you doing? Welcome back. So you see the Pokegong putting back Persian. No threat of Dugong, which is awesome. There's the first Knack GX. How does that deck beat Malamar? Hoopa? Apparently not with Stinger GX. Whitney, interesting. Super interesting that he's playing Whitney here. And there's a Tails flip, okay. Maybe he's playing Unknown Hand. That's why he has Whitney. Okay, I feel like Mew is going to be important, right? To protect me from this person. And then I might as well Distortion Door. I think stacking the damage on the Detene might be important to snipe it with either Espion Deoxys or either Espion Deoxys or what's the Pokemon? Esper. Okay, so Lily, there's the Malamar, awesome. So Stellar Wish. I was hoping for a skateboard, but it's all good. Okay. Psychic recharge. And then switch. And we start the price trade-off. I'm not sure how impactful that is going to be. The Mew makes it so that that guy doesn't really apply a lot of pressure. And then, sure, I'll put the damage where though? I guess the Malamar is fine. Recycle energy over there. Recycle energy and rainbow energy so far. Another spell tag, so all 4 spell tags so far. Wow, the Whitney's really pulling through for Sander right here. And there's the Ultra conversion. Ultra space. Yeah, I think all tag team decks are definitely playing 2 stamps or more. Pigrom is usually gonna be playing 2 or 3. Mewtwo is playing 1 or 2. Reshizards are playing 2 to 4. Greens at least. Ability is playing 1. Guardian is playing 3 to 4. Well, between 2 and 4, I guess. And has the GX attack. I think every deck should be playing Reset Stamp. Okay. Thank you so much for the follow, Scorpani. Thank you so much for the follow. And thank you so much for the host as well. Very kind of you. So there's the Meowth. And CHD01, thank you so much for the follow as well. We can't KO this person, but this person also doesn't really threaten us. I don't know how Sander intends to win this one. I honestly don't. He didn't say hi back, right? The disrespect. Okay, this will be the last game of the stream, by the way. Everyone, this will be the last game of the stream. Okay. Okay, so not much happening from his side. Don't see why not do this and then fail it. I did prize a switch, so that's not good. That is not great at all. Let's go ahead and Lily. I can Ultra Space for the Ultra Necrozma, that's very nice. Sure. I feel like countering his stadiums could be impactful. So I'll go ahead and do it. I honestly don't know. I don't want to go to Limitless to look at his open list, but I also kind of do. Maybe he lets me place a lot of damage counters on my side of the board. I don't know. I really don't know. He's not going to be taking prizes anytime soon, I don't think. I'm not sure. Yeah, the Hoopa. Does he have Lysander Labs? Mew, that's fine. Mew does protect the Nag. I mean, trading prices here doesn't seem like a big deal. Right? It's 1 for 1. Which is honestly okay. Oh, well, that's annoying. Goes after my Mew. Indicating he will try to use Magnetal GX's snipe attack at some point. Alright. I don't see why I need to do anything else here. Maybe just leave the Giratina powered up. Seems okay-ish. And then let's go Shadow Impact. I don't KO, so the Koopa takes 2 prizes. Or does he have double custom catcher yet again? He's also down to 10 cards. He should have Prox Grid though, right? Should have Prox Grid. Just as I said, he plays it. Alright. Promote some. Oh, so Sander choosing not to activate my spell tag. Which is fine, I think. Is he just gonna snipe my Malamars? Probably. Huh. People. I don't know what else to expect here. Yeah, Nespel would make Green's hard, I think, much better than it currently is. Wait, he attached the recycle, so is he gonna go spit poison? There's a Persian. And simply passes. Okay, so this indicates he's gonna go for the dude, right? Does that matter at all? Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna spell tag my Malamars because I think that's what he's gonna go after. That's what he should be going after, at least. Definitely keeping the Malamar, because the Pokecom I would use to search for Malamar, probably. And then, sure, Shadow Impact. This might have been bad, because I'm out of switching cards. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know what to think about this. I mean, after he uses the GX attack, then I go KO because he's psychic weak. And afterwards, as long as I have one Malamar, I can use ULTRA Necrozma GX attack to KO the Mew on the bench. So I think the ULTRA Necrozma will be the difference maker here. If I can find the ULTRA Necrozma and the Metal Energy. The Metal Energy being the more difficult card. Right? The Metal Energy being the more difficult card. We'll see. Or I can use Espion Deoxys actually to just put damage counters on the Mew. That also works. Yep, there's a nag. Yeah, Sir Banish, that makes sense. He did lose the Grimsley. Yeah, it is very convoluted, right? He did lose the Grimsley. Like, why would he even attack with Hoopa then? Wait, what? Should have played down the skateboard when I had the chance. I mean, it's okay, I think, still. I'm gonna have at least 3 turns to pull it off, right? Oh my gosh. Well, that's bad. Now that's really bad. Whoops. My switch does go back into attack. My third switch. It's not what I top deck though. Oh, now I priced my ULTRA Necrozma. Oh boy. Has he done it? I think he has. I actually think he has. 1 card left. He must have Cynthia or something, right? I think he's done it. The double custom catcher play did it. Does he Venom Shot Denke to not activate spell tag? No, goes after the Jirachi. Yeah, not getting that KO is gonna be my demise. Pretty good, pretty impressive. Honestly, pretty darn impressive here. Pretty darn impressive. Pretty darn impressive. Will Pokecom and fail it? Very nice. So that gives him an extra turn. Wow. Color me impressed. Color me impressed. Second Mew would have solved this issue. Wait, what? Oh, okay. That works. That makes sense. Yeah, I can't bypass the spell tag. Therefore, this guy will be in range. And this guy will be in range as well. Yeah, he's done it. He's actually done it. Even if I top deck energy. Not quite. Well, I can evolve into Malamar. That doesn't change anything. I mean, I've also found 4 Pokemon of the reset stamp, which is quite a, well, an energy and Pokecom. Yeah, he's done it. He's actually done it. He must have another draw supporter, right? To reshuffle. There it is. There's the Dugong. There's the game-winning play. Very nice. Very, very nice. Wow. I mean, the custom catcher into the Malamar, that's what did it, right? That is definitely what did it. Very impressive. Very, very, very impressive. I mean, I hope Sander gets streamed tomorrow playing that deck. That was fantastic by him. I am very, very, very impressed by that. It seems like it's an obvious-ish play. If any of his custom catchers were priced, that would not have been possible. You do get a reshuffle, right, with the NAC GX. So that makes sense, right? And yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Great way to close out this video, showcasing how it seemed like I was in control. My opponent wasn't really doing too much. And then all of a sudden, the game just completely turned around. Absolutely completely turned around. And he was able to lock me out of the game. Yeah, this strategy was very fragile towards the end. If I found any of my supporters or the switch or even an extra energy to pressure, might have been a different story, but still very, very nice. Very, very nice. That will be all for me. Thank you so much for watching today. Hopefully we'll be back to a more normal routine on Monday. I'll let you people know if I'm streaming on our usual Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube posts as always. But yeah, that will be all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And tomorrow's video, well, if you're watching YouTube, this is going on Sunday. So Monday's video will definitely be featuring the champion deck from this weekend. I'll be tuning into a stream. Hope you will too, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.